What up? Purple pill 50-50 with and like that he's into right now, or does. And I knew that would happen. It always activity and whatnot. Well, anyways, oh, I did click on my videos, but that's not my. I never use it with the Ghostcom right now because it's actually quite interesting. Yeah. By the way, I have the phone sideways right now, but you know, due to its whatever due to these algorithms that like is you know, on the applications and whatnot, that means that you know the apps will run exactly how they're supposed to, but I'm looking at myself and that I'm recording sideways, so it's kind of funny to me. Algorithms, man, algorithms. If you ain't with it, get with it. Let's see. I should be setting up the deck. But see, the issue here in my laboratory is that I have nothing to prop my phone up with. So, again, seeing as one of my videos, my only video to actually have a ton of views for this channel was actually the Ghostcom. I think it's clear to see that there's quite an interest in this. That was on Ghostcom radar, and on it, it's a bit of a tad bit. It's a bit of a shame that, you know, there's so little videos, because obviously it's a pretty interesting application. As you guys can see, it says distance 7 meters, 264.9 degrees. I'm not sure exactly how it's measured or how well it can read the specific outputs of the spirit beings that it detects, but I do notice that the degrees and the distance kind of tends to play with, you know, the clues that they give us. See, right here we have night. Here, see, and me, I'm relaxed. Oh, I'm relaxed. Relax, I'm here. Relax, I'm here. See me. Relax, see me here at. Relax here. Relax, see me here. I'm night. That's interesting because it's just about to, you know, get dark. So quite interesting, honestly. So the sign seems to be either, I think it's a Scorpio. I'm not sure because it's actually rather familiar. It's rather close to being a Scorpio, but Scorpio, and from this distance, it kind of looks like a scorpion. But like I said, I'm not entirely, you know, up to date with I used to get into it. I used to um, really like keep up to date with my own horror and whatnot. It's it's happening on my face. So it's a spirit type is guardian angel, stone is quartz, color is green, and status is sad. Interesting. So to give explanation as to um, why I like this application and why I think it should be used a little more often is obviously the clues. It gives a bunch of clues mathematically, um, obviously like um, philosophical kind of messages, or their messages is in a way philosophical, um, to the aspect of how do I read this, how it's basically this application gives you answers on a quantum level. So yeah, the stone quartz. Mm, the stone, I'm not entirely sure, um, because I mean quartz crystal, um, they're they're actually rather interesting, and I could really get into it, but there's a lot of research to cover upon the stones and how they help, and what their aspects are, um, varying on culture. There's a lot of diversity, so to do that in this video it would take way too long. And the color green, um, again, there's a lot of meanings to these. Green usually comes out to being as health wise, because you know what, the how like the nature's on green, and like they're always telling us like you should eat your vegetables, this and that, like basically to eat green food, and like it gets you healthy and whatnot. Okay, sure. So green. So yeah. So that's why in American culture, American politics, the money is green, because it is indeed um, a way to show us that um, we use this currency to help us out. We can't live without it. Okay, sure. Um, we can live without money, but like the fact that it's been painted green, it's kind of attacking our subconscious into the only thing we can do to have a better life is have money. What? ¿Dónde? Whatever. So then the status, it's sad, but I don't know why it would be sad. It's kind of intriguing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like philosophical aspects have a lot to do with these inquiries. Um, 10 minutes. So, cutting this topic short, I'm gonna do the upload. I'll explain in a bit why it's so. And so, this will be the second one, and then after we're done with the turret, um, we'll do another Ghostcom recon. There's a ton of anomalies here. I used to have other similar things to these, but like I deleted everything. this one actually, like in my points of view, it works. So to believe, I don't know about that, but I know that something something adds up. Something adds up, and I'm very mathematical in aspects. Your expectations. Um, idea is you can hmm, relax. Okay, so the words um, in the text is idea, expectations, you, your, another your, is, relax, handle, great, can, relax. Okay, so how can we rearrange that? I mean, to my liking, I would be like, I would start with relax because it is capitalized. So it seems to be the key phrase as to um, where you set um, your angel to give you your message. So relax your your idea, your expectations. Um, yeah, I just kind of spaced. I'm sorry. Um, anyways, I just remembered. Forgot to read the bottom part. Just kind of went off on the message. So we have sign. It seems to be Libra. I'm not entirely sure. Spirit type is poltergeist. Stone is pearl. Color is white, and status is loving. And from the looks of it, it does seem to have a loving feel to it because it's saying like relax and great expectations. Handle this idea. So it'd be a great idea to like get these messages out and like write them on paper and then just kind of like cut them out and just um, play the etch and sketch from it. But yeah, that being said, not gonna get fully into this right now on this video because I can see that I'm already 15 minutes in, and I would like to touch upon the ter- my, excuse me. Oh, much better. So my entire uh, it's quite interesting. It's from Lo Scarabeo. Um, it's basically it's this company that it is okay. They're not actually hella random because I did I did shuffle them back before um before putting them in their case. But I kind of saw something weird and interesting as far as synchronicities. So I put it away to bust it out now, and um, it's all random except for the first three. They seem to be like an indication um, of what I might have done to get the deck together. Because I think, if I could recall correctly, there was three pieces missing from had the out, would be number 1, right? 4, 5, 6, and then here we have a 9, but upside down, it's a 6. It's kind of funny how like the first 3 were upside down, right? I don't know. You tell me. So 9, so 6, 7, 8. Oh, would you look at that? An 8 up here. Okay. We got an 8. And then, never mind. We have the next arcana or whatever. Minor. So we have the next section of cards. And this would be, I guess they call it pentacles. It has to do with the fact that its symbol is the sun. So we have 1 as a 12 on 1. And there's 2. We have an 8 on the 2. I thought it was interesting, you know. So 1, 2, 3. We have a 9 on 3. 3 squared is 9, so I don't know. 4. We have a 5 on 4. 6 on 5. And then we have a 2 on 6. And we have a 7 on 7. 7. Quite interesting. 8, number 3. 9 is actually number 4. 10, we have 13. 11, 14. 12 is 1. 13 is 11. Wait, is that right? Interesting. 13 is 11. And 14 is 10. So they're comprised of 14 cards per group. So 14 times 4 would be 56. And the tarot cards, they hold 78 cards per deck. So, you know, it's interesting. So right here are string of 1 through 14, I guess you say. I'm gonna read their numbers. I'm gonna go back to whatever oddities I can see as far as this group and the next group and the next group. That's how I'm gonna start reading them, because it takes too long to explain, you know, and like how. Anyways, I'm just gonna try a faster method. So we got 8, 1, 10, 2, 9, 12, 7, 11, 4, 13, 5, 14, 3, and 6. Okay, so then I'll go back, be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 is on the 7th spot. Okay, I didn't fucking position that shit there. That shit is shady, you know. It would be shady. But got 8, 12. You know, it's very different, you know, because it's in it. But obviously there's tons of methods, codes, methodology basically on how to see its importance of what position it's been placed in divinely, because this is basically divinity. So again, I'm gonna read the numbers first, and then I'll go back and see what numbers there are, because like I can't keep track of two numbers at the same time while using speed. So 7, 10, 8, 14, 6, 1, 3, 9, 2, 4, 12, 11, 13, and 5. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, this is where it gets very, very mystifying, because okay, we got 1, the 7, but look at that 7. Okay, it's rather ominous, actually. You know how they say 777. Oh, that's God, and you know that's the number of Dios in essence, or whatever, our God. But you know, the Father. That's just what I see. It's just kind of interesting that it's in the one spot, and then it's like, you know, we're all trying to figure it out and like become one, right? So 1, 2, 10 in the second spot. I can see the relevance, and then we got 3, the 8. You know, some of y'all don't know what I'm trying to imply with some of these things, but there's 50 of you that will understand perfectly, like it's their significance in there. So 7. So we got 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you look at that? The 1 is in the 7th spot. That's kind of, honestly, that's kind of weird. And look, it's a serpent. You know, it's a fire, and honestly, that's rather intriguing. So, wait, is that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fuck? Hold on. Something fucking happened. I think I may have accidentally pulled or slipped the card, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I pulled this one by accident. 6, 7. That says 3, but still, you know, 3, the Trinity. That was fucking weird. I don't know. In all honesty, my head is starting to feel like it's throbbing. Anyways, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That sounds right. So 11 and 12, they're actually flipped around in their respective spots. Kind of interesting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay, cool. So 12, 13. 13 is actually in its you know, numerical position, and 14 would be number 5. Okay, this is interesting because number 5, if you add 1 and 4, sorry, if you add 1 and 4, you get a 5. And it's funny how like number 5 is in the 14th spot for now. So coincidence? Yeah, high ass coincidence. So taking that knowledge, look at this one. The first one for the next you know, set, we got a 10. We got a 10 for the first position. So 1 and 0, you got a 1. 10, 5, 12, and I just solved the mystery. These 3 are the 3 that are missing on this side. quite interesting. So these actually go over here, and how interesting that the other three are flipped over. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so we got 5. Okay, so we got 10, 5, and 12. And how interesting that it's you know, the 1 equals a 1, right? The 10 equals a 1, and the 12 equals 3, and it's in the 3rd position. So things that like kind of have to keep track of, like keep in mind. So I'll put those to the side. I'm gonna quickly run through these and then end the video, and I'll probably make another video on this exact same you know, deck and its position and how I'm gonna run through it. I'm gonna take notes and whatnot, but obviously this video had something else in mind and it carried on. So this is the major arcana. Just to quickly, you know, the numbers. They're actually Roman numerals, so it's a little harder to read like just by glancing. So we got we got a seems to be a 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, it's VI. It's in its first position. Then we got an O, and I actually forgot what the O is in Roman numerals. So I'll just leave that for now. Then we got a 5 or a V. Then we got IV. That's a 4. It's in in the 4th position, so that's cool. Then we got a 2. We got a 1. Interesting. What is going on here? I just got fucked. There's another 3 of the first deck, so something odd is really happening. But like, okay, so 2 of them are flipped upside down, and they read 6, 1, and 11. Okay, so these 2 right here are upside down, 6 and 1, and then got 11 right side up. Their importance as far as where their position is for the next video, and then we got, you know, the actual we actually have a, you know, tarot published in the same series. They're like a list of tarot cards that they've released, and we have this, you know, the basically the 2 miscellaneous cards of the deck. We're going back to our major arcana, and I really do think that there's no more of the other deck or the other portion of the deck in here. Hopefully I don't just, you know, go crazy over this shit. Anyways, we got seems to be 18 because it's XV and 3 eyes. Then we have XV2, that's 17. XVI, that is 16. XIV, that would be 14. X2, that's 10, or 10-2, that's 12. Okay. And got an XI, so that's 11. Got an X, that's 10. We have an IX, that's 9. We have VIII, that's that is indeed VII, that's an 8. We got an XV, 15, and we got a V2, that's a 7. We got a flipped upside down card, which is XII, that would be 13. But flipped upside down, that'd be kind of weird. That'd be like an 8, right? but we don't do 8 in Roman numerals. We only do 9. Kind of interesting. And then we have another flipped card, um, XXI or IIX. I mean IXX. So it would be 21. Then we have XX, and it also flipped upside down. Um, XIX, that's a 19, and it's normal, you know. And we have 3 eyes, so it's an eye. Yeah. So, that is kind of weird. I know. Yeah, don't worry about my appearance. I will look grimy from time to time, and I do look kind of weird, funny, you know, whatever. So yeah, so that will be it. Um, without further ado, I'm a whoopsies. I'm a damn. I'll put on the come on. I'll put on the last Ghostcom radar, and that will be it for this uh yeah. Mm. Yo, notice the video output and notice the sound that it made when it says presence detected and the noise it outputs. You guys, just be ready for it. Don't freak out too much. But yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a little more ominous. But at least it's a guardian angel. The sign would be Virgo or Skull. Oh yeah, it is Virgo. Okay, never mind. Um, because I think Scorpio has like a like a different line at the end. But anyways, so it's stone is amethyst, color is pink, and it's angry. Status is angry. So message is suggestion, ages, and ages is actually overlapping the word suggestion, or at least the N with the A. So um, that could be a message in itself, you know. When you have words that overlap other words, there indeed are cryptid to give you several messages. Um, as we can see, it kind of flows. So we could have read it either way, and we could actually read it as a different word completely, vice versa. So we got suggestion, ages, a, made, been, for, a bedroom, has, solution. Interesting. So yeah, that's basically it. So welcome to the channel, and check out check out any of the other videos. Catches your eye. Make sure you have your eyes open. Um, really have fun. You know, this channel is a bit of a psycho realm, but as far as its actual growth, it's one of three. For the time, I'll have three specific channels on which I upload and I actually stream. But for the most part, I'm usually gonna be streaming because it shows, um, in all reality, who who I'm putting my channel, because mm, I have to say that that way, because certain issues regarding uh you know um regarding the law per se, because yeah, spiritually, I'd rather just I'd rather be free, but it does sound kind of weird the way I'm starting to say these things just now at the end of the video. But yeah, so also before ending the video, I just wanted to point out um, anything seen or shown on these channels is fair use. Um, even if it's their entire clips showing. I know there are indeed many reaction videos where they have been taken down for the same purpose of having their having content of other videos on there. I gives a mad fuck though. So there will be times where I review things uh, and I will get many videos flagged, and they will be down, but I will fight them, and I will comply according to the law of fair use. That being said, let's all be fair, and let's all have mm, some anesthesia as far as this world's concerned. Yeah. Peace.